A lot of you have been in this position before, and if you haven't yet, you will. Just give it time. After 10 years, the microwave that came with the house no longer works. So what do? You take it down, you buy a new one of course, and you install it. You hope for the best. You measured the space out, you bought a microwave that's supposed to fit. Fingers crossed it fits, right? Luckily mine did. I replaced my old broken Maytag with a brand new 30-inch Frigidaire Professional 1.9 cubic foot over-the-range microwave oven with convection. It's the main reason I bought it is because this is supposed to be a 2-in-1, a microwave oven and a convection oven. How can it be? Metal heating elements in a microwave? Guess technology's come that far. Anyways, before I installed it or used it, I read the instructions. Gotta make sure I'm doing it right? While I was reading the instructions, something popped out at me as incorrect. You'll see here in the instructions, it shows some of the things that come with the microwave, including this wire rack that I've outlined. You'll note that I've outlined some text below that says, the wire rack can be used for microwave cooking only. So you could imagine my surprise when I pulled the actual wire rack out of the box and it had this sticker on it. That's right, this sticker that says, for normal microwave cooking, the wire rack should be removed from the oven. Huh. Interesting. The instructions say the exact opposite. Of course I didn't want to put something in the microwave that shouldn't go there, so I reached out to Frigidaire customer service. Here's what they told me. I won't bore you with the entire chat. The main point is they advised me to follow the instruction manual and not the sticker that was on the rack. Why they put that sticker on the rack to begin with is a mystery, but they probably shouldn't have. Alright, so we're going to start this review by testing out the convection oven function first. I'm going to be cooking this Dr. Oetker pizza because I've cooked it in a normal oven before by following the cooking instructions and it came out perfectly fine. The cooking instructions are also really simple and they're very similar between a regular convection oven and a toaster oven, so you really can't go wrong. Let's see if this Frigidaire appliance cooks it properly by following the cooking instructions. This is the round rack that I'll be using for convection cooking. It's got these little rubber nubs on the bottom. Hoping they don't melt. I guess we'll find out. And just to show you, here's the square wire rack that they told me I can only use in the microwave function. It's still made of metal, so I don't know. I haven't tried using it in the microwave yet, and I don't know if I will. For convection cooking, you have to remove the glass turntable and the plastic turntable ring assembly. You'll notice that I didn't put the pizza in yet. That's because the convection oven needs to preheat before you put your food in. I suppose you could put the food in while it's preheating, but I'm going to choose not to do that. When you press the Convect Cook button, the preheat option will come up. I know that my food needs to cook at 425 degrees, so I'm going to select preset 9 and it'll automatically preheat the oven at 425. So it took 7 minutes for a preheat, which is a little less than a full-size oven, but it's still not too great if you ask me. Now that the preheat is over, all I need to do is type in 13 minutes and then hit start and just wait from there. Just checking in at about the 4-minute mark. And now only 10 seconds to go. Alright, let's check it out. I should note that after you're done using the convection function, the appliance will cool down for a while. You'll hear a loud fan going for about 10 minutes. So here it is, 13 minutes at 425 degrees. Does it look cooked to you? It doesn't look cooked to me. In fact, it's not even hot. Actually, it's not even that warm. I'd call it lukewarm. I can stick my finger right in here and still feels cold in the middle. Let's cut it in half and do some further analysis. This is definitely not cooked. The dough is just mildly warm. The cheese is not melted or crisped. The pepperoni is just floppy, definitely not cooked all the way through. And it's still pretty watery. All the ice crystals that were on the pizza should have been absorbed by the heat while it was in the oven, but that didn't happen. It just melted it into water all over the pizza. That doesn't happen in a regular size convection oven, at least when you follow the cooking instructions. As far as I'm concerned, the convection oven function of this appliance is a disappointment. I'll provide more commentary on that towards the end of the video. Now we're going to try the microwave function of this appliance. I'm going to try cooking food that's specifically designed to be cooked in a microwave. I'm going to cook one pizza pocket. The cooking instructions say 60 to 90 seconds, so I'm going to give it the full 90 seconds and see what happens. If this appliance can't get this right, then it's probably a bust overall. I'm hoping for the best. A minute 30, here we go. Alright, less than 10 seconds left. Let's see what we got. This pizza pocket is quite hot to the touch when I hold it in my hands. That's a good sign so far. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like on the inside, and then taste it. I can feel the heat coming out from the inside after I've cut it in half, and everything looks all gooey and melty like it should. I'd say so far the microwave has done its job. Let's taste it. Yup, that's perfectly cooked. At least the microwave function works well. So let's rate the entire appliance. I'm going to be rating both the microwave and convection functions throughout this. And we're going to start with functionality and performance. The microwave works really great. It cooks food like I would expect it to. It warms food up like I would expect it to. When you put popcorn in there, it pops the popcorn kernels as you would expect it to. Food put in the microwave heats evenly. There aren't any really hot or really cold spots, so the microwave works great. I have absolutely zero complaints over the microwave. As far as the convection oven, you saw it yourself. I followed the cooking instructions. I put a single-size pizza in there, and when it came out, it definitely wasn't cooked. It was just warmed up, and that's after 7 minutes of preheating the oven too. Can you imagine if I just put it in there without preheating? It would have been much colder than it was. If we're going to split the rating right down in the middle, 2.5 goes to the microwave, and that's a full 2.5 out of 2.5, and 0 goes to the convection oven. So overall it's just a 2.5 out of 5, and that's only because of the microwave. Next we're going to look at heating and cooking time. So the microwave heats and cooks exactly as expected. If you follow the cooking instructions, it should come out perfect every time. Although I've only shown you one example here in this video, I have been using the microwave for a few months now, and I have never been disappointed. As far as the convection oven, When I filmed this video, it was only the second time I've ever tried using it because when I used it the first time, I had the exact same result as what you saw in the video. So it definitely does not meet expected cooking times. It's a real disappointment, that convection oven. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 2.5 out of 5. Again, with the microwave getting the full points at 2.5 and the convection oven getting 0. Next, we're going to move on to controls and usability. So the appliance is really easy to use and it's intuitive. I did read some of the instruction manual, but not everything, because if you've had a microwave before or a convection oven before, you know how to use them, and this is no different. You put your food in, you press the desired time you want it to cook for, and that's about it. Again, that's mainly for the microwave though. I would highly advise against using the convection oven, but if you do want to use the convection oven, it's the same thing. Press and play. I would just recommend you put it in for longer than what the cooking instructions say. Controls and usability, since they're so easy and intuitive, I'll give that full marks, 5 out of 5. Next, we're going to look at cleaning and maintenance. So overall, this appliance is really easy to clean. It's got a lot of flat surfaces. All the wire racks, the glass turntable, and the turntable ring can be removed and washed separately and easily. And you can even put the glass turntable and the ring in the dishwasher. Although I didn't show you in this video, there are a couple of grease filters underneath the appliance. Those are easy enough to clean as well. You just pop them out, put them in the sink, rinse them with soap and water, and you're good to go. After you let them dry for a little bit, of course. The only part of cleaning that I can be critical on is the outside of the microwave. It doesn't hide smudges and fingerprints very well, whether it be on the glass or the stainless steel. You have to wipe it down pretty much every day if you want it to look good. I think most appliances are like that though, so I'm not going to knock any points off for that. Cleaning and maintenance is super easy on this, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Next is noise level. So the microwave function isn't any noisier than any other microwave. It's not too loud, it's not too quiet, it just gives you that microwave sound. The convection oven, on the other hand, that's always loud. There's always a fan going. There's a fan when you start it up for a preheat. There's a fan while it's cooking, and then there's a fan while it's on cool down. It's always a fan. So I'm going to give noise level a 3 out of 5. What does that 3 out of 5 mean? It means it could be quieter. Anyways, now we're going to move on to build quality and design. So I think it's a well-built appliance, and it's really heavy at 84 pounds. None of the parts feel cheap. None of the materials feel cheap. I also really like the way it looks. It's got this really sleek look to it. I like how it doesn't have a handle on the front, and the stainless steel interior makes it look magnificent. One of the whole reasons why I bought it is because it looked great. The door also opens really smoothly and closes really smoothly. It's got a nice clicking noise when you open and close the door. Very satisfying to listen to. Overall build quality and design, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm going to give that a 5 out of 5. Next, we're going to move on to size and capacity. I think most over-the-range microwaves are this size, so it's pretty standard. On the outside, it measures 75.9 inches in width, 44.6 inches in depth, and 40.8 inches in height. Again, it's pretty standard for an over-the-range microwave. Inside, it measures 54 inches in width, 25.2 inches in depth, and 37.36 inches in height. Apparently I can cook a full-size turkey in here, but I won't be trying that anytime soon, especially with how poorly the convection oven works. Size and capacity, I'll give that a 5 out of 5. Next, I'm going to talk about extra features. So it's got a lot of presets for melting, popcorn, reheat, defrost. It's got sensor cook, convection cook, combo cook, keep warm. You can change your power levels. It's got a timer, has a light underneath, has a fan on it. So there's a lot of features it has, but I think that's pretty standard on most over-the-range microwaves. The real extra feature that I bought this microwave for was because it was supposed to have a working convection oven, but you saw from this video the convection oven doesn't work very well. Even though a lot of these extra features are standard on most microwaves, I'm still going to give it a 4 out of 5. It would have gotten a 5 out of 5 if that convection oven worked. Value for money. So over-the-range microwaves vary in price depending on what you want, what you're looking for, what the brand is, what it looks like. This one here, I got it on sale but after tax it still ran me over $1,000. The reason I paid that much is because it was supposed to be a 2-in-1. It is a 2-in-1, but the convection oven doesn't work very well. If I would have known that before I bought it, I wouldn't have bought it. I would have just bought a standard over-the-range microwave that doesn't have a convection oven feature. But here I am, it's already installed, I've been using it, too late to return it now. Value for my money, considering how disappointed I am, I'm going to give that a 2 out of 5. Overall, I'm very satisfied with the microwave feature. I love the way it looks. I like how it's easy to clean. No complaints there. But that convection oven, just so disappointing. It really ruins the whole experience, especially considering how much I paid for it. Overall, I'm going to have to give this a 2.5 out of 5. And that's only because of the microwave. The microwave gets the full 2.5. Convection oven gets 0. So if it was just a microwave that I was rating, it would be a 5 out of 5. But considering it's a 2-in-1, 2.5 out of 5 is what it gets. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.